you're not flexible enough to hit the ball far, right? Wrong. One of the biggest misconceptions I see is golfers thinking that they have to be more flexible or that they're not flexible enough to hit the ball farther. In this video, we're going to look at a lesson I had recently with a gentleman who at 84 years old was able to gain an extra 20 yards with his driver, and we were able to accomplish this making just 2 changes to his setup and 2 changes to his backswing. So if you're looking to get more distance, this is the video for you. Hi everybody, Darren Falk here with Break 90 Golf. Let's get started. First thing we're gonna work on for you is just changing the setup. And I think that's gonna change a lot of how you're moving the golf club.
Okay.
So what we saw here for you is you had the ball back in your stance a little bit.
Uh-huh.
You also had your weight starting on your back foot and your hands sort of behind the golf ball.
Okay.
Okay, so you were a little bit more this way, which is presetting you to swing this golf club more towards the 40 side.
Uh-huh.
So here's my weight back, right? And then from this viewpoint, what we would see, or what we saw, is with the weight back and the hands back, look where my hips now are pointed.
You're pointing left, yeah,
My
way
shoulders are
left.
pointing left.
Yeah.
One, that was doing, it was actually affecting the way you're swinging your swing path, but also what it's doing, Frank, is it's really limiting how much your hip can turn. And if your hip can't turn, neither can your shoulders.
Okay.
Okay, so look at it from this viewpoint. If I really exaggerated this, had my right foot turned in, my weight back, and then from there tried to move the golf club,
Oh, wow.
I can't move anything, can I?
No.
I got nothing there.
Yeah.
On the flip side, if I did the exact opposite, pulled my right foot back, which now has my hips going where? More to the right. Flared my right foot out. Watch as I swing the club back. What do you notice?
Your arm is straight for sure.
Arm straight. What do you notice about my body? It's
it's
turned
left.
a lot more.
It's on your left side more.
Yeah, and it's very good. Because when I have a more forward point to turn around, I can actually turn. When my hips shift back this way, I don't really have much leverage to turn around. In your backswing, where players' golf backswings get too short, is because of 2 main things. We've already corrected some of them. The first, though, is I see this right leg stay very, very bent. It stays flexed, right? And we combine that with a toe that's straight in. This right knee stays flexed. What can I not do? Turn my hips.
That's as far as you can turn.
That's as far as I can turn my hips. I can't turn my hips. I can't turn my shoulders. And then my arms can't get far enough. So then what we start seeing is bending of the arms to get the club back a little farther. Okay, so the first thing we already took care of that in the setup. We're pulling the right foot back a little bit, flaring that right foot, which helps to start straightening that leg a little bit. Because your weight's a little bit more forward. You're starting with your right leg a little bit straighter. Okay? The next thing that I see for golfers that don't swing far enough, and again, a lot of times it will equate to not being flexible enough. What they'll think it is. So your swing, we had the right foot in, hips were closed. Your backswing, you were all on your right foot. The next thing is that the shoulders of the chest stays pointed down towards the ground. Okay? If we look at the longest hitters, their right foot is going to be flared out, the right leg's going to extend, but you're also going to start seeing this chest pointed where? There's my chest starting to point.
It comes up.
Coming up, doesn't it? It does. Yeah. Absolutely. So we look at the golf swing. Oftentimes it's referred to as a turn and a turn. If I were actually turn and turn, I'd look like this. Notice my head moving where?
Yeah.
All over.
All over the place.
The longest hitters, there's 3 motions to the swing, okay, to our spine. The first one I'm talking about is extension. I stand up in the golf swing. And I will actually stand up. And I started at 30 degrees of forward bend. Usually the average tour player gets a little bit past 0.
Wow.
So they're actually extending. Now, why does it not look that way? Because at the same time they're extending, they're also doing a side bend or tilt, which lowers the head. Yeah. And then the last piece would be the rotation. So if I did all 3 of those at the same time, it would look like this. Extend, tilt, and turn. Extend, tilt, and turn. Extend, tilt, and turn. What do you notice about my head? Stayed where?
There, right down there.
And what do you notice about my chest, though? It's going where?
And up.
Yeah, look at my back right now.
Yeah.
What's it done? Got a little bit of a curve to it, doesn't it? Yeah. The shortest hitters would look like this. Turn.
Pointing down.
pointed down, and where did my
is-
head go?
And your head is moving.
And what do you notice about my left arm? What can it do? Not go very far. From here, I went ahead and just extended my body. What do you notice about my swing? I can get it what? Long.
Way back, yeah.
Way back. Okay, so we've already got the right leg straighter, flared out. So now to get the swing longer, you're going to feel, keeping the weight left just like you were, you're going to now start feeling this, that your chest is pointed up to the sky. That's going to allow you to get the club to go back farther. When it's pointed up to the sky. What's that? You're going to feel the Under Armour logo is going to be pointed up to the sky. Yep.
You mean on the back?
On the back swing. You got it. Yep.
Is that it?
Hit one for me. Hit one. Yeah, perfect. Hit one for me. Don't be afraid to exaggerate it. I don't care where the ball goes. Good. Same setup. Excellent job. Good. Chest up. Go ahead. Huh. That was longer, wasn't it? Huh. That was longer, wasn't it? It's good as it is now.
Yeah.
Right, as you saw there.
It's better, yeah.
It's better when you just do the setup and then just start feeling, let the club go back farther. You do pretty well. It could get better, and you can experiment a little bit. So that what you're going to feel, so your tendency sometimes, that's where you hit the ground sometimes still a little bit, is your backswing, your head likes to drift still a little bit over to your right foot. And that's putting you where? Back on your right side. That's where you hit the ground first. So your feel, right, would be, in order to keep your head centered, is you've got to feel the opposite, right? So for you, your feel is going to be, first we're going to stand up straight. There's the extension piece. The next is we're going to add that tilting. And see how my left ear is kind of towards the ground. From there, take my weight off my right foot. From there, now I'm going to add just a little bit of turn. Notice my neck right now. Okay, notice my spine. It's actually angled and tilted away towards the target. That's helping me stay more forward, which is what you need. Right? So this here, club?
Yeah.
Yep. Good. So go ahead and set up to where this stick is here. So we have a reference. There you go. Good. Yeah. Good. So getting your set up. Good. So stand up straight now for me. Good. Even feel like you're past. Yep. There you go. Now hands to the side. Good. Stand up nice and straight. Good. From there, you're just going to go ahead and tilt your left shoulder and your left ear down towards the ground over this way. So tilt to the left. There you go. A little more. Good. Now from there, keeping that tilt, now go ahead and go add in some rotation. Go ahead and turn. There you go. Feel that?
Yeah.
That's your feel. And what do you notice? You're able to get what? Pretty good amount of turn, aren't you?
Yeah.
There you go. Now do a practice swing with that feel that you just did there.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Good. Even more. There you go. Do that again. Exaggerate that one even more in the backswing. That was perfect. Beautiful job. As we look at the before, your weight was starting on your back foot. Your right foot was turned in. Your hands were a little bit more behind the golf ball. On the right, we pulled your right foot back, flared or opened up your right foot a little bit too, and also pushed the hands a little bit more ahead of the golf club. So that was your key in the setup. In the backswing, your keys were to allow the right leg to straighten while you felt like your chest was going to get more up towards the sky. So here's the before, right? And notice how you really just don't move much with the body. And that's because the right hip is unable to turn because you're moving all your weight back there. So on the right, we see, because we're already presetting the extension of the right leg, look at how much more your hips can turn. And as a result, look how much farther back we can get the club, right? And that's coming from two places. It's coming from the right leg extending or straightening, and you getting the feeling that your chest is going more up to the sky. That's going to allow you to get more turn. That's going to allow you to get a longer backswing, and that's what's going to help you get more distance. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful, and hopefully you're able to find a little bit of extra distance off the tee shots. If you would like to work with me, you may do so two different ways. You can do so in person at Holly Ridge Golf Club, and we can also work together online via the Skillest app, and you'll see links to both of those in the comments, in the description below. If you're not sure about where you're going with your game and are looking for a little guidance, I've got you covered. Take a look in the description below and you'll find my Breakthrough Golf Playbook. It's a 12-week practice plan. It includes stats tracking, journals, everything you need to keep yourself organized and keep yourself on track to shooting your best scores. And as always, if you haven't already, please make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. That will help me to continue to put out content for everybody. And again, if there's anything you would like to see in future videos, please make sure to mention it in the comments below. And as always, thanks for joining and looking forward to continuing your quest to break 90. See you next time.